we are, back at Mooseberry Academy. I was invited back, even though I'm not technically exceptional or very, very, very gifted. Although I'm not alone in this.
Kablamo! My most death-defying act so far? Survive a school for geniusness.
Oh yeah, one more major change.
Greetings all! So this is my new educational institution. Quite. So my twin brother Tanis got kicked out of Gooseberry Academy because he was cheating. Now he's here, and he keeps talking about how our school isn't as good as Gooseberry. Gooseberry's water fountains have sparkling water. I learned this theoretical quantum thermodynamic interdimensional wormhole time travel theory like 2 years ago. Hardwood floors? Really? What's the matter? Couldn't afford marble? I'm used to my brother. I grew up with him. But for the kids here, well, he's a bit much.
2 years ago, theoretical quantum thermodynamic interdimensional wormhole time travel theory was still in its infant stages. How dare he act like he knows more about it than anybody here?
I'm sorry. There's only room for one evil genius at this school.
I'm new here myself, but he does seem pretty destructive. And I know destructive. Once I somersaulted across a collapsing bridge. Kablamo!
Like I care what these Mooseberry peasants think. I have real friends over at Gooseberry Academy. I'll be back where I belong someday. And on that day, every Mooseberry student will be sorry they ever crossed me. In the meantime, I have myself to keep me company. I don't need anyone else. I'm fine with no friends here. I'm not crying. By the way, this is my new laugh. Sometimes it's hard having a brother. This is an important message for all Mooseberry students. I know my brother acts like he doesn't need anyone, but that's not true. He's the new kid at a new school. He's got a lot of negative history with us. And if any of us were in this position, we'd probably be scared. And act annoying too. I just ask that you give him a chance. Thanks. Not that I agree with what you said or anything, but why did you do that for me? Because we're family. And the Bible shows us that family members can love and care for one another, even when one of them acts like they don't want or need that love. I know you're skeptical of God's ways, but I'm not. But this is how God tells us to treat our family. Well, I'm not saying that I need you to speak up for me, but I suppose it wouldn't be bad to have one ally in my new school. You're welcome. I never said thank you. Don't put words in my mouth. You're welcome. Stop that. You're welcome. Stop that. You're welcome. Stop that. You're welcome. Stop that. You're welcome.
Jacob had 12 sons, but he loved his son Joseph the most. When Joseph's brothers saw how much Jacob loved Joseph, they hated him. One day, Joseph's brothers were watching their father's flocks when they saw Joseph coming in the distance. They immediately began to plot against him. "Let's throw Joseph in a pit," said the oldest brother Reuben. "Not the way to solve your problems. Just saying." When Joseph arrived, they stripped off his colorful robe and threw him into a pit. Later, a trader caravan came by. The brothers sold Joseph to the traders for 20 pieces of silver, and the traders took Joseph to Egypt. The brothers sent Joseph's robe to their father, Jacob. He recognized it and thought that a wild animal had killed Joseph. Many years passed, and Joseph was thrown into prison because someone told a lie about him. Later, when Joseph explained the dreams of Pharaoh, the king, Pharaoh made Joseph a ruler in Egypt. He stored up food so the people of Egypt could survive a famine. During the famine, Jacob learned that there was grain in Egypt. He said to his sons, "Go down there and buy food so that we will live." Jacob did not allow his youngest son, Benjamin, to go, so 10 of Jacob's sons traveled to Egypt. When they came to the man in charge, they bowed down before him. The brothers did not realize that the man was actually Joseph, their brother. Even though Joseph recognized them, he did not reveal who he was right away. Instead, he sent them home and ordered them to come back with Benjamin. The next time Jacob's sons returned to Egypt, they brought Benjamin and came before the man in charge once again. This time, when Joseph saw his youngest brother, he could no longer remain calm. He cried and said, "I am Joseph, your brother, the one you sold into Egypt." When Joseph's brothers heard the news, they were terrified. Joseph comforted them and said, "Don't be worried or angry with yourselves for selling me. It was God who sent me ahead to save lives during this famine. It was God who gave me favor with Pharaoh and all of Egypt." Then Joseph threw his arms around Benjamin, and they wept together. Joseph promised to take care of his brothers and father, Jacob, from that day forward.
It's time to play the exploding fruit game. Everybody stand up and get ready to choose your favorite fruit. For cantaloupe, stand on the left side of the room. For watermelon, stand in the middle. For honeydew, stand on the right. Choose wisely, because if your fruit explodes, you're out of the game! If you chose watermelon, you are out. This time, we have a pineapple, a coconut, and a watermelon. You know what to do. If you chose the pineapple, then you're out. And for the last round, we have a coconut, a cantaloupe, and a pineapple. Good luck! If you chose the coconut, I'm afraid you're out. Thanks for playing with us. Bye-bye.